this DVD here is to explain 7 minutes on this, to make us aware that the world is changing on a big, huge scale. We don't really realise it, and we don't really see it until we put it in the scope of Lake Chad 1972. Yeah, Lake Chad from Lake Chad 1972 to Lake Chad to 1987, a quarter of it is left. We don't realise the dramatic scale, the deforestation. We don't realise these big things. Oh, it's irrigated, the trees will grow in 20 years. Those trees are going to take 20 years to grow back. If to the tree forest people, I know you replant trees, but you have to, I know you have to, by law, if you fell trees, you have to replant trees. I know you do all that, but we have to do more around the world, more of this. We need all of those good things like anti-whaling, control over the fishing, control over this planet, so that the future generations inherit viable sources for the planet. Things like eco-energy, solar energy and wind power tick all the boxes, and they are the way forward, as well as eco-green vehicles, which is again the way forward. But we have to become aware that the big changes going on in this world, but we don't see it because they're gradual, day by day, but we don't see it unless we put it into scopes like that. With the example I give, the glaciers. The glaciers in 1976 in Alaska, billions of tons of ice in 1976. In 2003, they're gone. They're not there. They're gone. That's over the scope of 20 years. That's over 20 years. So in 20 years from now, or 100 years from now, we're going to experience some big dramatic changes on this planet. And in 200 years from now, the future generations may inherit a type of solar age, you know, which is, you know, a bit concerning. The world is 70% water. Yeah, I'm sure the world will adjust and survive in whatever its evolution process. But my project was Project IQ. It was a survival plan for the human race. A survival plan for the human race. A survival, the mathematics for food and water and survival equipment. I've done it for 10 billion people. This data will be vaulted. There'll be decoy vaults in Canada and Siberia and other things. There is nothing of any value to be stolen or theft. We'll if at some stage, hopefully, we can design a viewing vault or HQ where people who are interested in this project can go and look at it and think, oh, well, these were mathematicians and scientists who designed a survival plan. Like I was saying earlier, I'm going to I want to have a design of a long table, similar to that construction companies have, and they have a map of a city, but I want a map of the world, like the map of the world flat with a map of the seabed, where we can put down pipelines that go into Africa and Australia, and we can show to construction companies that this is ideas and these are the possibilities, because anything is possible, that we can design big pipelines to go into Africa to filter water, seawater, and have big pumping stations along the coast. Also, you know, for Australia, the Sahara Desert, the Gobi Deserts, and these inhospitable places. We will find a way. Man has a way to, will always find a way to survive. I'm a very positive person. I'm a mathematician. I worked on Project IQ. If you like what I do in the project, thank you very much. Gravity is a very important thing. You know, this is not about me. This is about the project. It's about I'm just a very ordinary person. It's about the project. A genius is someone who maybe could cure AIDS or cancer or leukemia or something like that. A genius, perhaps the medicines for AIDS and cancer and leukemia and all of these diseases maybe are in the Amazon rainforest, in a plant, or in some fruit, or in some living plant, tree, organism. The survival, scientific, genetic cures and medicines could be in the Amazon rainforest for things like cancer, AIDS and leukemia and all of these things. The world is full of natural medicines and things like that, and scientists and researchers are going forward every year. This project is a mathematical project. There's 2 minutes remaining. This is Project IQ. Herbert Hexon. I designed the corporation ZXI. This is the thing of websites. To the people who work for this corporation and the team, there is a thing called Web Publishing Wizard, which when you design a website you can upload it to the web. There is a cost to keep that website up. We'll design a website for ZXI, and we'll have that on the internet full of information and of the project of Project IQ. This is a positive book. Those self-help books, notes from a friend, Anthony Robbins, just going to plug this. Brilliant book. It's very about setting yourself targets and goals. Anything's possible. I just want to show that because it's in the world of positivity. I like that. This is a book about managing teams. You can achieve great things by yourself in your own projects, but within teams you can achieve greater things. With me, I wrote a book, but it's going to take a publishing company for that to go out mainstream and to a wider audience. Thank you very much. This is Herbert Hexon, a mathematician for Project IQ, a survival of the human race. Also a grid project, square grid homes for Africa and all over the world. Ground floor, square, block, bungalows, flat roofs, all over Africa, all over the world. They're cheap to build, good for emergency exit and entry, ground floor, space condos. That is a glimpse into the future. Grid formation in a square, west to east, squares all over Africa, all over the world. Ground floor, all around the coast, and more lifeboats, more ships and more boats all around the coast, and double lifeboats that can roll over, and they're like an egg. They're sealed eggs, triple lifeboats that if they capsize, you'll still be safe in them in the event of a storm, because they're anti-capsizable boats, lifeboats that save people. That's just